When I was a child, my mom told me that there were three things that you could never talk to people about in public. Would you like to guess what they were? Now, I'm sure, especially for those of you who are a bit older, the three came to mind right away. Perhaps you were taught the same thing. You can never talk about money, religion, or politics in public without causing great offense. Well, later I got involved in advertising, and I'm one of those weird people that turn the program down and turn up the commercials. And one day I saw this commercial that absolutely amazed me. There was this guy in a crowded restaurant, and all around him was the walla of people that were talking. And then he opened his mouth to speak, and the entire restaurant went silent. People were actually leaning in, straining to hear the words that he was about to speak. At the end, the announcer said, "When E.F. Hutton talks, people listen." Now here's the question. What was he talking about? Money. So what was different about what my mom told me, never talk about money in public, and everyone wanting to hear what E.F. Hutton was talking about? Why didn't he cause great offense? Why were they so anxious to hear from him? And then it hit me. My mom was talking about when people are trying to get money from others almost against their will, or perhaps they're bragging about what they have in order to make others feel bad. What E.F. Hutton was talking about was helping others in the area of money. So you see the key? Whether you're talking about money or politics or religion, is your attitude. Are you sharing for yourself, or are you sharing for the benefit of others? When you're talking about Jesus, your attitude makes all the difference in the world. So what about you? Are you able to talk to people with their best interest at heart? It was Albert Einstein who said, "We first start to live when we live for others." John Maxwell once reminded me that the entire world's population, with one tiny exception, consists of others. So here's the question. How would you rate yourself at starting conversations that are aimed genuinely at benefiting others? Some people I meet are really natural at this, and others struggle. So here's a few tips that I hope will help you. Ask good questions. That's first. My friend Bob Beal taught me some years ago that asking good questions is the key to getting good answers. Now, I know that seems obvious, but apparently some of us don't know that. Number two, make sure the conversation is others focused. So your questions are going to be questions like this. What gives you the most meaning in your life or in your day-to-day living? What keeps you going? And third, and perhaps most important, listen. People who listen are the most interesting people in all of the world. This is our topic this week at Evangelism Explosion because of this key truth. If you can't start a good conversation, you'll never share the gospel. We have a booklet called Partners in Friendship that helps with this process of building relationships over which we can carry the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'd love to send you one absolutely free. Just go to sharelife.today and look for the link to request yours. Have a great week in Christ.